Excel is often an underutilized, or in some cases, incorrectly utilized piece of productivity software. Many times, we see folks simply using Excel as a log or tracking list. Excel's power really lies in its ability to perform calculations and summarize large amounts of data. But before you do so, you must ensure that your data is properly organized in Excel. First, you need to ensure that your data is clean. You may have heard someone say, we need to scrub the data. Scrubbing the data or ensuring that it's clean means that we need to have it 1. Consistent in both format and type. For example, you might need to ensure that one entire column is formatted as a number and not text. Another column must be formatted as percentages. Keeping the entire column consistent will help you create formulas and charts accurately and with ease. 2. Sorted. You may want to sort your data on a particular column to see it in ascending or descending, alphabetic or numeric order. 3. Filtered. Perhaps you have a large data set, but you only want to see those rows for the state of Pennsylvania. You can use a filter on the state column to only display that subset of data. Excel doesn't delete or remove the other data, it simply hides it for the purposes of the filter. 4. Without duplicates. Especially when you're working with data from an Access, SQL, or other database, you can wind up with duplicate records. These duplicates can skew your totals. Therefore, you might want to consider using the Remove Duplicates feature to ensure that you have a unique list of records. There are several features that we can use to ensure that our data is organized properly. 1. Conditional formatting will highlight any exceptions or outliers, perhaps in a different font color or cell fill color. For example, show any negative numbers in bold, red, and italic font. This feature will help you quickly identify these outliers. 2. Number formats. Currency, percentages, or number. You'll want to ensure that any of your numerical columns are consistently formatted, whether as currency, percentages, or as numbers with commas. In some cases, you may find that some rows are incorrectly formatted as text instead of numbers. This inconsistency will lead to errors and issues as you go on to use formulas or create charts. It's incredibly important to apply consistent number formatting on the entire column to avoid those issues down the road. 3. Ascending or descending sorts. I mentioned this feature earlier. A quick sort will allow you to quickly identify outliers. Keep in mind, if you're going to create a VLOOKUP formula on your data, you'll want to ensure that your first column is in numeric format and in ascending order. 4. Filters on column. This is a helpful feature that allows you to quickly narrow down your data to a smaller subset. 5. Data validations allow us to ensure that only certain data types or formats are entered within certain cells, rows, or columns. If you're setting up a workbook for the first time and asking others to fill it in, you'll want to ensure that you apply data validations on the cells. This will force the person inputting the data to put it into the proper format. While Excel can analyze large amounts of data, users can sometimes become overwhelmed with the sheer volume that needs to be evaluated. Information overload can quickly set in as it becomes difficult to track the data across many rows and columns. However, using Excel tools, you can begin to understand the data more easily. For example, viewing data in tables allows you to examine the data in an organized manner. By organizing the data, you can easily make decisions based on your analysis, a key skill needed by leaders within any organization.